Welcome to our short tutorial on how to use the Grasslands Online Beneficial Management Practices tool. Beneficial management practices can be searched either geospatially or through the 8 major management categories. We'll show you how in this tutorial. Zoom into the map to search for a beneficial management practice located in a specific area. Different icons represent different kinds of beneficial management practices from all over North America. Get more information on a particular beneficial management practice by clicking on the More Information tab. A full-screen Google Earth map with the beneficial management practices can be accessed at all times from the top menu. Reports and case studies can also be searched thematically through the 8 major management categories. These 8 categories can be accessed at all times from the top menu. A summary table of all 8 major management categories and nearly 100 associated beneficial management practices can be accessed at all times by clicking on the Beneficial Management Practices tab in the top menu. When you click on a beneficial management practice, you will find identification cards for all the reports and case studies that reference that particular practice. Some beneficial management practices do not have any reports or case studies referenced to them. We're still in the process of assigning all of the reports and case studies to the different beneficial management practice categories, so check back again soon. Each major management category page contains ID cards for all the reports and case studies that touch on that management type. At the bottom of the ID card, you will find icons that show you all of the other major management categories referenced in the report or case study. Click on the title in the ID card or on the plus tab at the bottom right to get more information on the specific report or rancher case study you're interested in. Red plus tabs are for regular reports and rancher case studies, while blue plus tabs are for rancher featured stories. I'll come back to that later. Each report or case study has a dedicated page containing an annotated bibliography. Key information about the report or case study is listed in the summary table, followed by a narrative description. The major management categories referenced in the report or case study are listed as icons to the right of the page. And to access the report itself or the ranch website for a case study, simply click on the link found in the summary table. When you are back in the Beneficial Management Practices section of the website, you can access the online tool's entire reports, case studies, and featured stories by clicking on the Browse Index tab at the top right of the page. The Featured Stories section contains inspiring examples of ranchers across the continent who are using beneficial management practices to conserve grasslands and improve their bottom line. To access a specific featured story, click on the title or plus tab of any ID card with a blue plus tab. These featured stories can also be accessed at all times from the top menu. Featured stories provide a little bit more information than the case studies found in the online tool and highlight the work of ranchers who have been recognized by their peers through environmental stewardship awards. Each featured story includes a video and a narrative description of the beneficial management practices the ranchers have applied to improve the environmental sustainability of their ranch while also maintaining a profitable operation. You can see both major management categories and specific beneficial management practices referenced in the featured story in the right sidebar of each featured story page. Click on any one of these to see other reports and case studies that reference that same management type or practice. In the tool's Overarching Practices section, high-level guidance is offered to assist ranchers, conservationists, and policymakers in making sound management decisions that achieve both economic and conservation objectives. The overarching practices were developed by analyzing the full compilation of beneficial management practices found in the many reports and case studies featured in this online tool. These overarching practices can also be accessed at all times from the top menu. A glossary of terms and external resources can be found in the Resources section of the online tool. The glossary contains 78 terms in use within the beef cattle industries of Canada, Mexico, and the United States, and the various definitions for each term inventoried by sector and by country. A list of external resources provides additional information about grasslands and ranch beneficial management practices, including grants and financing, academic journals and publications, environmental stewardship awards, and general information on the grasslands of North America. This concludes our tutorial of the Grasslands Beneficial Management Practices online tool. Thank you for following along, and we hope you'll use our tool to help work towards protecting and preserving North America's grasslands.